Alright, we are preparing for starters 222 Codechef. We'll begin in a minute. Lately, all of my contests are like during my end semester examinations, so I have my end sem examination tomorrow as well, so it's gonna be fun, I guess. Anyways, I wasn't actually planning to attend this contest, but yeah, I was just getting bored, so I thought maybe why not? Let's just do this. Alright, here we go. Layered cake. Lately, I've seen that these platforms are taking a while to load. I don't know why. Okay. Chef is making a layered cake consisting of two layers. Chef has an options for the first layer represented by the array A, where AI represents the size of the first layer of the cake. Similarly, chef has M options for the second layer. Alright, chef must ensure that the size of second layer is strictly smaller than the size of first layer. How many possible cakes can make by combining one first layer and one second layer while respecting that constraint? Alright, can we brute force? Sure we can. Let's just brute force it. Alright. So A is there, A is the first layer and B is the second layer. And first layer needs to be, size of second layer has to be strictly smaller. Alright. So I just copied my template. Alright. Okay, this is good enough. This is test cases and NNM, so NNM int A of n and B of size m or plus plus cn A of I for int I equals 0 I is plus plus cn of B of I. Cool. And cn equals to 0 for plus plus for and j equals to 0, j is less than j plus plus if ai bj then cnt plus plus see how think that should work. Let's run it. 2910. Cool, let's submit this. Right. It's taking a while to load. You're given an array which is a permutation of integers of 1 to n. Your task is to sort the array using the following operations as many times as you want. Choose an index I and pay AI coins to sort the prefix from 1 to I until the cost is levied before sorting operation is performed. The array 1 I is alright. It is the minimum cost to sort the array. Cool. Is this done or not? Yeah. Am I seeing that here? Alright. I'll just paste this. Okay. And is again small. So I could choose the last one to sort it. I'll pay the whole. Okay, 23145. This is a nice example. 23145. All right. I could pay 1 to sort 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So it is just, yeah. So okay, yeah. So it sorts from 1 to I. Sorts this range. It's actually sort this particular range. 214356. Okay, 214356. 214356 should be the answer for this one. Either I take 6 and sort, yeah, or I do 3 to order it, yeah. Or like I choose this as a pivot and sort this up, and yeah. Should I take more than one operation? No, I don't think I should take more than one operation, because if I had to take more than one operation, then I could just take the second operation instead, and I could just calculate if I perform the operation till here, then is it a valid array or not? Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Int of a of n for I plus plus cn of a of I. Okay, so now I can okay, cool. Need to maximize this, so let's do this 118. If check I hai, if this is satisfied, then mx equals to min of mx and a of I. Okay, return mx. Now this is and bool check and I vector and a need to sort from a dot begin to a dot begin plus I. Okay, now we need to plus plus I is lesser than a of I minus 1. Return false, return true. How about this thing? This should work, no? I guess. All right. What else is there? Okay, I do not want to return. I want to print 0113 should be there. If it's sorted, yeah, we can just check that beforehand. There must be something missing. I got it. If is sorted, yeah. And sort from begin to I guess I plus 1, I plus 1, because this is exclusive. I guess the second pointer is exclusive. Why is it 3? Okay, if I have some array, 3, 4, 5, not 4, 3, and I plan to sort this a dot begin to plus 1, and then I just want to do what because I think that is what is causing the issue. 453. So 3 remains 453. Alright. This has to be one more. 1, 2, and yeah, this one. Less than. If AI is lesser than AI minus 1, this is true. Oh, this is passed by reference, my bad. So I think this is now okay. Let's try to run this. 0, 1, 1, 3. What's that? Okay. I forgot actually how to use this platform. Let's submit this to the third one. Yeah, good. Sell up to 2. There are end days and the seller price of a watch movie on the ith day as I initially use 0 watches. Okay. For each day from 1 to n, the following events happen. First, you acquire 1 watch for free on each day. Next, you may choose to sell up to 2 watches that you own for AI coins each. It is the maximum profit you can obtain by optimally selling them. Constants are again very small. So sell up to 2. There are end days. So there are end days and the sell price of a watch on the ith day is AI. Okay. Initially, you have 0 watches for each day from 1 to n. The following events happen. First, you acquire 1 watch for free on each day. Okay. So acquire 1 watch for free each day. Next, you may choose to sell up to 2 watches that you own for AI coins each. So can I sell 0 watches? So 1, 2, 3, and I put as that. So sell nothing on day 1. Sell 1 watch on day 2 for 2 coins. And sell 2 watches on day 3 for 6 coins. Sell 1 watch. Yeah, got it. 2735. Right. This is what 3 to 1. 3 to 1. So each day I get a watch for free. Each day I get 1 watch, and I could sell up to 2 watches. Selling on ith day costs a rate. So 3 to 1. Now we can sell 1 here or we can wait. So if we wait, I could sell 2 watches for 2. Or I could sell 1 here and sell 1 here. This is what be 5. This what is 4. This is obviously greater. If it were 2, 3, then I think we could have taken this. So are these 2 disjoints by any chance? So 1, 2, 3 is there, and I get a watch on 1 and I got a watch. What was the answer? So this was greater. So what you can do is you can collect 1 watch, you can sell 1 here for 2, and then you can sell 2 here. Yep, that makes sense. 2735, 2735. 2735, how to do this thing? They are fundamentals. So I could sell for 14. So 14 to 2, and I could sell for 500. So 38. I could sell one. I could require one. I'm gonna sell two over here. 14. Sell two for yeah. So this is for just 14, and then this is I'm gonna be able to sell to. So this is 24, I guess. Yeah. So if I guess AI is greater than a of I minus 1, then I should wait, and it's very likely then I will want to sell on this on this day, the later day, or let's write it like this, that if AI is lesser than AI plus 1, so then it is better for me to sell here, right? Because I'll get more profit. So just buy over here and sell, and we can only, the main thing is we can only sell up to 2 tickets, up to 2. If we were to sell more than 2, then we could have just waited for the largest one, right? And then we would have sold all of those tickets on the largest one, and then we can keep doing this. But since this is we can only sell 2 tickets, so that means if this is greater, so I'll want to I think this is set, these are disjoint. So uh, if I plus 1 is greater, the element at I plus 1 is greater, then I will want to sell 2 over here. But it might happen that I plus 2 is also greater, and A of I plus 3 is also greater. So in case I have a 1 2 3 4 like thing, so I'll get 1 ticket over here, I'll get 2 tickets over here, I'll sell 1 ticket. Why? It's because tickets have become 2. So if they ever become more than but I could use them to sell later. That is also one thing. So if I do not sell over here, I sell 2 tickets over here, I could sell 2 tickets over here. So I could sell for 3 into 2 and 4 into 2. If I do not sell anything at this particular point, then I'll have 3 tickets for this 3, right? So I could sell 2 over here, and then I'll sell 2 over here. So I already have used 2 tickets to sell, so this is that, and then I'll get one more, so this is 2. So I'll use this 2 I'll sell this here. So I think that would be better option instead of selling this one here. Since n is small, right? N is small, I guess. Yeah, n is small. So we may try to brute force, maybe something like that. So at each particular index we have 3 choices. Either we could sell 1, or we can sell 2 if there are 2, that is, or skip. So do not sell. So we have 3 options at each particular index. Yeah, so this is like a dp, but I'm not going there since this is the C problem. There must be something easier. Yeah, so my point is, if there are like these 5 elements, let's say if there are even number of elements, and they are all strictly increasing, so this is length is strictly not strictly, but yeah, this is in non-decreasing order, so this is like monotonic. So what we can do here is we'll have 6 tickets, so we can sell 3 tickets, or 2 over here, right? 2 over here, 2 over here, 2 over here. That's my point. And we'll get the profit of 2 into this a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, a6. So we'll get 2 into summation of ai from I equals to 4 to 6, right? So that is what I'll get. But if it's an, let's say, odd length sub array, what about that case? So if that is an odd length somewhere, so I guess we'll have, if this is strictly increasing, then we'll have 5 tickets. So what we can do is sell 2 over here, sell 2 over here, and sell 1 over here. This is 2 into this thing, and then this particular coordinate. So yeah, so this is 2 into summation of I from 4 to 5 of AI plus the first element, which is A3, and this is it, I guess. So we can just simulate that particular thing. If this is increasing, we'll do that. Is what they were doing. We'll acquire 1 ticket over here. We have 3 tickets. We get sell 4 and sell. This is 7. What? Okay, sell 2 tickets. Or I'll sell 2 tickets over here. This is 6. I'll sell 1. So this works. So now I only need to figure out the implementation of this. Did I need this in my clipboard? I think this was the one, yeah. Alright, so how do I simulate this? First of all, I'll get the length, create, and I'll keep the length into account. Take the length, yeah. Then so it's like a 2-pointer approach. Plus Cn of I and I equals to 0. And len equals to 1. Currently we're on for first element, while j is less than n and k of j is greater than equals to of j minus 1. So we'll keep expanding length plus j plus right. A of j is greater than equals to the last element, so this is good. Now what? Now we have the length. J has actually gone one step further, I guess. It's an and j is greater than equal to some on the, so we can, yeah, sure. So I actually don't need to take this length into account. This is just j minus I, and length equals to j minus I, and if length and 1, then we need to do something else. We need to do something else. So anyways, first of all, and as sum would be equals to 0 here, and tot equals to 0 here, and level, if length is 3, if length is 6, cool. If my length is 6, my j is standing over here, I is standing over here, so 6 is 3 g, so plus 1 plus 2 and plus 3, so length by 2 I need to append. In case I had a 5, so this is 2, this is plus 1 plus 2. In case of odd, I need plus 1 more, so I can, yeah, in case of odd, yeah, good. So for int of I equals to k equals to I plus length by 2, and k is less than j and k plus plus, and sm plus equals to 2 into a of k. Okay, all right. So if this is there, then I could subtract a of I plus len by 2, and tot plus equals to sm, and see out tot nl. Okay, So if there's 5, so we'll add 2, 0, 1, 2. So we'll begin from here, and 2 into this, 2 into this, 2 into this, and I'll subtract 1 from here. That is what I'm doing. Yeah, that looks about right. If I had a 6, so I'll begin from 3, which is this thing. If I had a 4, I'll begin plus 2, plus 2. This is what. Yeah, so this looks cool to me. So I'd run this. And okay, I missed one thing. This is put time cost really. Why? Because and now I is j, I is equals to j now. And j has to be incremented. Right. Alright, this makes sense. Okay, why is this 5? J. So far, okay. Just run for this particular. Alright. Alright, this is 5. Just gonna get the length here. See outline and panel. Length should be 3, right? 3. Length is 115. Length is alright. Cell 1 at 2 and cell 1 at 2. 3. Yeah. Okay. Okay, don't think I handled the last case. So this was initially like this. So this wasn't there. Length is this. So begin from length is 1. So this is. So I'll just put def let's just print I over here. What is I? It should be 2, I guess. Yeah, so this satisfies. Last one I need to handle. And so last element is left. So we can just check I equals to n minus 1. This is the last thing. So if I equals to j, so if I equals to n minus 1, then j is already n, so just subtract the last. I guess. Alright. Yeah, I changed that. 8 से 24 आना चाहिए. अरे यार ये क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? Let's submit this. And this might work. Yeah. So it fails on a case here. Okay, I got. missing some edge case, and could be up to 1 as well. So just let me write that particular case as well. 1 or 5. That this particular thing. Yeah, so this is, I guess, failing. So J is 1, this would never execute. Alright, so I think that this was the case that I was missing. Yeah, equals to 1, just print AFC return, I guess. And I think rest of the things are good. Let's submit this. Okay. 86424. I'm checking. So why does it matter? Why did I remove this? If I equals to n minus 1, it means I'm the last element I could add. Assemble equals to a of I. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And if there are no penalties for the first one, even if there are no penalties. So it fails on the second one again. First one के लिए तो यही होगा. 2 के लिए I guess we could check. 2, 3, 5 should be 10. 3, 5 answer should be 10. Yeah. This is 10. Okay. What about 5, 3? Answer should be 8. That is 8. No, I think the approach is right. I don't think there's anything I'm missing in the approach. I think this could be some implementation bug. So 5, 6 and then 4 and 3. So this should be 12 and 16 and 19. Yeah, this should be 19. Yeah, this is 19 indeed. 3 and 7, 8, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. This was originally 19 till here. 12 and 16 and 19, and this is 30. So this is 30 and 49. It's 49. Yeah, this is wrong, I guess. 5, 6. How can it be 52? So 5, 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. 19. Yeah. So this is the issue here. So I'm expanding. I could remove everything else now. So I take J and write till here. Now my J is pointing here. Now I calculate this and my J is there. No J is. This doesn't make any sense. This what? 1. This particular thing. 2 into this particular thing. And if his length is how can it be 52? Oh, okay. This is not 30, right? This is what? This is 20 plus 8. 8. This is because 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 20, 28. This is 19 plus 28. 19 or 20. So this is anyways wrong, no? Because this was 12 plus 16 plus 19 and 8 is what? 19 and 8 27, and then 47 it is. Yeah, so it should be 47. Let me see with this where the error is. So I'm expanding now. I'm over here, right? And I don't think there's an issue. I'll just print the length. See out. Len NL. Okay. Can stop this one now. There's some issue in the implementation, I guess. So 214 2 1 and oh okay. This is 3 yeah. Good. So this is 16 and 20 36 plus 4 40 and 12 is 52. Alright, I missed that, my bad. This is 5 6 let's change this 10 and 11. Then this is 8 and maybe 10 again and 8 over this is 22 32 40 and 68. Yeah, this is 68 indeed. This is 68. So it means that I'm missing on some edge case. Or maybe the approach is wrong. The approach cannot be wrong here. If there are two decreasing elements, I have a 5 and 2. Why would I want to sell over here? I'll just sell 1 over here and sell 1 over here. If these are equal elements, then what do you need to do? Then you can just keep on expanding. Yeah, right. I don't know where could this fail yaar. Shouldn't overflow either, Hana. Where could this fail? Taking the half of that thing. But if there's something like there's like 2 3 4 5 and then maybe there's a 2 again over here, but there's 6 7 4 5 9. So instead of selling over here these particular thing, I may want to keep 5 tickets than 6 tickets. I could sell 2. These are 4 6 7 8 9. There are 9 elements. So I could देखो मैं ऐसा करूँगा ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट मिलेगा ना. 2 यहाँ बेच दूँ, 2 यहाँ बेच दूँ, 2 यहाँ बेच दूँ, 2 यहाँ बेच दूँ. So I initially had 5. I could sell 1 4. Then I had 5. I could sell 3. I have 4 2. And I have 2. Then I have now 3. I could sell 2, and then I could sell 2 again. Yeah. So yeah, this approach is not for local. So it would fail for this case. Now how to handle this case? Okay. There are a lot of summations. Let's see. Can do this, I guess. So I want to find how the approach is similar. मतलब मुझे ढूंढना है कि मैं सबसे बढ़िया कहाँ बेच पाऊँ इसको, है ना. कॉन्स्टेंट्स आर ऑल्सो स्मॉल। डीपी लगा दूँ क्या? डीपी क्या बताएगा कि तू या तो यहाँ पे क्या स्टार्ट होगा, 0 मतलब स्किप कर दो, या तो तू एक पेज या तो 2 पेज, और टिकट्स बताएंगी तेरे पास कितनी हैं। मैक्सिमम डीपी लिखूँगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, 100 इंटू 3 स्टेट हैं 3, तो n इंटू 3 स्टेट है कि या तो वो कर या तो ये कर या तो, और टिकट्स के लिए 2 ही सर है। नहीं 2 नहीं चाहिए मुझे, 100 मुझे पास 100 टिकट्स भी हो सकती हैं, तो 3E4 लग रहा है मुझे, तो टिकट्स होती हैं मेरे पास। हाँ बेस केस क्या होगा, बेस केस होगा लास्ट एलिमेंट पे हूँ, टिकट बचनी नहीं चाहिए वैसे भी। हाँ ठीक है, वो तो वैसे भी नहीं बचेंगी। ठीक है समझ गया मैं, तो 1 ही उसकी डीपी बन जाएगी। ठीक है, ठीक है करके देख लेते हैं। लास्ट एलिमेंट पे हूँ, ठीक है देख, अगर मैं लास्ट एलिमेंट पे हूँ तो बेसिकली क्या कर दो, जितनी टिकट बची हो उतना इंटू ये करके वो कर दो। ठीक, डीपी लिख लेते हैं भाई, डीपी लिख लेते हैं, और कोई आइडिया नहीं दिख रहा मुझे यहाँ पे। सो इंट डीपी ऑफ 101 और 3 स्टेट होंगे ना शायद, 3 स्टेट होंगे ठीक है। और मेम सेट और डीपी -1 साइज ऑफ डीपी, इसको मुझे हर उसमें कॉल करना है ठीक है। तो बेसिकली इसको मैं यहाँ रख देता हूँ ठीक है। ओके, I just want to call this function f of this is I 0, then a state is either we could buy, we could sell, so we have 3 options right, so buy, sell or do, take the maximum of those cases. Yeah, so we have 3 options, so don't think you need to take into account that whichever was the last one, doesn't matter. Yeah, so initially we have a single ticket, no 0 tickets, and array A. Let's start doing this thing and then we'll modify this. So int f, int I, int tickets, and vector of int of ठीक है, if I equals to n minus 1 and n equals to a dot size है ना ठीक है। ओके, so return a of n minus 1 and 2 tickets, so min of tickets and 2. Okay, now we have 3 options. So for increments ticket by 1 ठीक है, or we can do 1 over here, let's not do that. Alright, to sell 1 ticket, so dp of I of, see I think we don't even need to use this, but yeah ठीक है, तो let's revert this I guess, sell 1 ticket and 5 equals to 0, MC equals to 0, equals to 0, sell 1 ticket, So if tickets greater than equals to 1, then fi equals to fi plus 1 tickets plus 1 and a one tickets. Actually I have sold one, so if I had a 3 over here, I sold one, this remains 3 because 2, and then yeah, and I could add a of I plus sell 2 tickets. So if tickets are 2, then s equals to ai plus f tickets minus 1 because I sold 2 tickets, and then this one, and a, and do not sell any ticket. So th equals to f of I plus 1 tickets plus 1, and then a, and dp of I equals to max of tickets, I guess. So fi, se, and th, and I think this is good. ठीक है, and we need to also return this thing. अरे यार ठीक है भाई, 2ll मान लो ना, इसे क्या पढ़े तुम। क्या होगा, what is this error? I may be comparing. कहीं उसी की दिक्कत हो रही है, मुझे लग रहा है। एक काम करते हैं यार, वेक्टर ऑफ इंट बना लेते हैं, डीपी ऑफ एक्स वेक्टर x माइनस 1 बना लेते हैं इसको, और इसको यहाँ पास कर देते हैं, ठीक है। एंड यहाँ पास कर एंड screencast and this dp. So one thing is, if dp of I and tickets return my bad. कहाँ दिक्कत हो रही है यार इसकी। working. If I do this, कंपाइलेशन एरर है, मतलब मैं कहीं पे कुछ कंपैरिजन में दिक्कत कर रहा हूँ यार। क्यों कंपाइलेशन एरर तो क्यों थ्रो कर रहा है ये? इसको मैं इसमें डालता हूँ सब लाइन में यार, ठीक है, ये डाल देता हूँ यार। अरे ओके यार, मैक्स स्मॉल थिंग्स डॉट 8 से 24, max of this and this. Okay, let's submit this C for ourselves. I think this should work. Yeah, good. This was a DP. I was way too late for this, I guess. I'm sure there will be easier solutions than mine. Took a lot of time. This particular thing. Alright. Should have thought of DP from the first. So for a sequence from A1 to AN, we define f of A in the following way. Let Pi equals to GCD from A1 to AI, f of A equals to number of indices. What the hell? For a sequence A, so this is a sequence given M only. Right. So for a sequence A from A1 to AN, we define f of A in the following way. Let P of I equals to GCD from A1 to AI. Cool. Okay. So we have been given a sequence. Yeah, they are messed up in this problem. This was very easy to begin with. Just messed up a little. Okay. So we have been given a sequence as A from A1, A2 to AN. Okay. Now Pi let Pi equals to GCD of from A1, A2 and then all the way up to AI. So this is the value of Pi, and f of A equals to number of indices. So Pi, I'm actually forming the array already, and now this is the array P, so P1, P2 all the way up to Pn. And right, this is okay. So now f of A equals to number of indices such that Pi is not equal to Pi of 1. So number of indices where Pi is not equal to Pi minus 1. This is f of A. Alright, given an integer m, define g of n as the expected value of f A when A is uniformly randomly selected among all m to the n subarray, m to the n array satisfying the following conditions. Length of A, so this every element could be from 1 to m, so this has m, and this for every 1 to n, yeah, so this is m to the n. Find limit n tends to infinity g of n. This is a specifically math problem, I guess. So this is limit n tends to infinity, and this is g of n. This is g of n. Alright, 998244353. And that this limit both exist and is a rational number of the form b by q, where q. Okay. Should print the unique integer r. Alright. So we need to find the limit of this particular thing where g of n is what? Let me just see. So g of n, define g of n as the expected value of f of a. What does that mean? What is the expected value of f of a? Can I not see my rank? Pretty sure I fucked up a little. Yeah. ठीक है, देखते हैं थोड़ा सा. Given an integer array, define g of n is the expected value of f of a. So what is the expected value? Number of indices. So let's say if my array was, and array means a equals to like 2, 4, 6, and then 9 or maybe 16. So p of I would be GCD the 2, 2, 2, and GCD up to here is 1, and this is 1 again. So f of I number of indices where p of I is not equal to p of I, there is only one index. So f of a is equals to 1 in this case, and g of n is as the expected value of g of n equals to expected value of f of a. Oh, so this is expected value and all the possible combinations of a are taken. So if m is, let's say, 3 and n is 4, so we have 4 places, and then it could have from 1 to 3 elements. So 1 2 3, and then 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. Alright, so there are like every element has m choices and it has total n elements, so this is m to the n choices, and it says that okay, this makes sense that f of a, g of n is the expected value of f of a. So expected value of f of a over all such cases. So m to the n divided by this is m to the nth, right? What is this यार? जी ऑफ एन, ठीक है, मैं ये तो समझ गया. जी ऑफ एन एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू है, सारे जितनी पॉसिबल सब एरे जनरेट हो सकती हैं, सारी एरे जनरेट करी, उसका करस्पॉन्डिंग पी आई बनाया एंड उसका देखा कि एफ ऑफ ए कितना आ रहा है, तो सारे एफ ऑफ ए निकाल लिए, तो हम एम टू द पावर एन एफ ऑफ ए निकल गए और उसकी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ले ली. एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू क्या हो गया, तो बटा जो भी वैल्यू आ रही थी उसका, है ना। बट ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा ये चीज़ क्या है। फाइंड लिमिट ऑफ n टेंड्स टू इन्फिनिटी जी ऑफ n। अच्छा ओके, सो n इज टिल इन्फिनिटी, दैट मीन्स द लेंथ इज अप टू द इन्फिनिटी। लेंथ कैन बी, अरे यार ये तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन बन गया फिर तो, मतलब क्योंकि लेंथ डिफाइंड नहीं है, लेंथ तो कुछ भी हो सकती है लेंथ। लाइक दिस इज लाइक गिवन, दिस इज अप्रोचिंग इन्फिनिटी, and if this is approaching infinity then what is the value of g of n? So n is up to infinity, let's say, and okay, so m raised to the infinity it is, maybe देख इसको ऐसे लिखते हैं कि limit of n tends to infinity है, for what, for g of n, where g of n is the expected value of f of a। ठीक है, यही दिया है ना, g of n is the expected value of f of a। अगर मैं इसका एक्सप्रेशन बना पाऊँ कुछ तो फिर ये कुछ रिड्यूस हो सकता है उसमें। एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला क्या होता था कि कितनी बारी कोई वैल्यू आ रही है और कितनी वैल्यू आ रही है वो, है ना। टू कब आएगा, वन कब आएगा। कुछ तो उसमें ऐसे मुश्किल नहीं लग रहा है, थोड़ा सा डराने के लिए बनाया हुआ है तो पी आई ठीक है। अब मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि इसको मेरे को रिड्यूस करना, मतलब जी ऑफ एन में मैं अगर कोई एक्सप्रेशन बना दूँ यहाँ पे कि जी ऑफ एन इज एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ एफ ऑफ ए ओवर ऑल m to the n possibilities। So this is not mean. If it was mean then I could have done something like summation of all the values of, but no, this has to be something else। So n is approaching infinity and g of n is the expected value of f of a, expected value of f of a। No, I understand what this is saying कि अगर सारे वन हो गए तो वन ही रहेगा, सारे टू हो गए तो भी यही रहेगा। टू से स्टार्ट हो रहा है तो जा रहा है तो ये एक हो गया, ठीक है। Prefix GCD starters to there are 2 to the n minus 1 minus 1. How is that coming? कहीं पे कुछ भी डाल दो ऐसे हो जाएगा। ये टू दी एन चॉइस होगी, यहाँ एन माइनस वन चॉइस होगा, यहाँ कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। ये फिक्स है टू माइनस टू टू दी एन माइनस वन होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे टू फिक्स है। ये मैं समझ गया कि टू टू दी फैक्टर वैल्यू भी वन था, तो टू टू दी एन माइनस वन अपॉन टू टू दी एन 1/2 minus 1/2 to the n limit n tends to infinity. This is approaching infinity. Indeterminate form है ना, 1/2 मॉडल में आएगा। तो अगर मैं उसके लिए कैसे हो सकता है? सारे टू 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 नहीं होने चाहिए, ठीक है। सारे टू 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 हो गए तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी। इसे टू टू बी एन -1 24 कह रहा है। अगर 3 होता है यहाँ पर मान लो तो 3 सारे नहीं होने चाहिए, सारे नहीं होने चाहिए, 2 सारे को भी तो 0 हो गए। अब 2 और 1 कर दो तो एक बार चेंज हो जाएंगे। तो या फिर 1 और 3 कुछ भी डाल सकते हो उधर पे, 1 से लेकर 3 तक कुछ भी डाल सकते हो। दैट इज एक्चुअली व्हाट 3 to the power n minus 1 minus 2। अगर यहाँ माइनस, अगर यहाँ पे 2 है तो मान ले अगर 3 है तो 3 भी हो सकता है। 1 plus 1 2 into 3 into n minus 1 मतलब m to the power n minus 1। तो क्या सकते हैं इनिशियली और प्लस 1 की पावर 3 2 का तो नहीं हो सकता, 2 -1 ही होगा। ठीक है, ये किसके लिए केस होगा, ये होगा एफ ऑफ ए इक्वल्स टू 1 के लिए, एफ ऑफ ए इक्वल्स टू 2 के लिए 2 बार चेंज होना पड़ेगा जीसीडी को। जीसीडी को अगर 2 बार चेंज होना है तो मतलब जैसे और मेरे पास एलिमेंट एक भी 3 ही है तो 2 तो हो नहीं पाएगा, इसमें नहीं हो पाएगा। तो 2 के साथ 3 करो, 1 करो, एक ही बार चेंज होगा, एक जैसी हो गया, बात ही खत्म हो गई। अगर 4 होता है तो भी नहीं हो पाएगा, 2 बार चेंज नहीं हो पाएगा, 2 बार चेंज नहीं होता है। मेरी कैलकुलेशन तो होता होगा, ये तो क्वेश्चन ही हो गया अगर ये होता, बट ऐसा नहीं होगा। अगर हम कुछ बड़ा नंबर है जैसे 1 2 3 4 5 6 तो पहले मैं 2 और 6 ले सकता हूँ, 2 और 6 का जीसीडी 2 फिर 3 ले सकता हूँ, तो उसका जीसीडी 3 हो जाएगा, फिर 1 लेंगे तो है ना, तो ऐसा कुछ हो जाएगा। तो उसका जीसीडी 2 बार चेंज हो रहा है। यार दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। ऑलराइट, थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम यार। तो इसमें 2 बार चेंज हो सकता है, किसमें हो सकता है 2 बार चेंज? मल्टीपल सारे बाजू में होने चाहिए। तो इसका वो क्या एक्सप्रेशन कैसे बनाएंगे यार, 2 के लिए और फिर 3 के लिए है? एक्सप्रेशन कैसे मैं कितनी बार चेंज हो सकता है? अगर एक बार चेंज होता तो फिर तो ख़त्म नहीं होता, फिर सिर्फ एक बार का चेंज होता तो अपन ऐसा बना देते एक्सप्रेशन जैसा अपन यहाँ बना देते, 2 इंटू का m माइनस 1 डाल देते होंगे और ये जो रहेगी m टू द पावर n माइनस 1। तो ये इसके लिए हो जाता है एक्सप्रेशन m माइनस 1 इंटू m टू द पावर n माइनस 1 और माइनस है, ठीक है। उसको मैं डिवाइड कर देता किससे, m टू द n से, तो ऐसा कुछ बन जाता है। उसको ओपन अगर करें तो m माइनस 1 माइनस m टू टू द n माइनस वन, n इज इन्फिनिटी में जाएगा, ठीक है, माइनस टू द n टू द by n plus by n plus we can just ignore this m minus 1 by n आ जाता है इसका आंसर। तो ये 2 बटा 2 बटा 998 244 354 अगर सिर्फ एक होता तो इसको m माइनस 1 बाय m में बन जाता बस। मैं बट ये काम नहीं करेगा क्योंकि ये सिर्फ उसका आंसर है, किसका, यहाँ आंसर सिर्फ उस केस का है जब एफ ऑफ एक कॉन्स्टेंट होता है, तो उस केस का आंसर है ये। जब एफ ऑफ ए 2 हो जाएगा तो ये दोनों वेट करेगा, तो एफ ऑफ 2 हो जाएगा, तो 2 बार जीसीडी चेंज हो रहा है, तो उसको ऐसे करेंगे, 2 बार जीसीडी चेंज हो रहा है जैसे, इस केस में 2 बार जीसीडी, दो तो 4 से जीसीडी अच्छा कर लो, राइट कोई वैसा नहीं कर सकते, 6 फिर 3 2 3 और 6 का जीसीडी 3 फिर 6 हाँ दो ही क्या, ये पर मार के देख लेता हूँ, सोचूंगा बाद में, इनको मार के देख लेता हूँ, टाइम तो क्या है, सी आउट एंड इनटू बिन पावर ऑफ दिस इज माइनस 1 सॉरी m minus 1 by minus 2 mod m and 2 गलत है यार। 3 के लिए 4 के लिए एक्सपेक्टेड करा था, 4 के लिए मतलब कुछ भी हो सकता है 4 के लिए। और के लिए 2 भी हो सकती है कि वैल्यू चेंज हो, 2 4 का 2 4 4 का तो अरे हाँ यार 4 है, ये तो गलत ही है, 4 है 2 है फिर 3 है 1 है तो 2 बन गया है, देखिए तो 2 डालना तो कोई भी ना 2 डाल लो, ठीक है 2 का डाल लो, कोई भी 2 4 ही डालूंगा मैं, तो एक ही बन जाएगा, चारों 2 तो हो ही नहीं, चारों 2 का जीसीडी 2 है, ठीक है तो कहते 4 का जीसीडी 4 2 का जीसीडी 4 2 का जीसीडी 2 और 4 2 3 का जीसीडी 1 हो गया 2 बार चेंज। तो अप्रोच तो मुझे कुछ कुछ आ रही है भाई, अप्रोच मुझे कुछ कुछ आ रही है, बट एक्चुअली इसको कैसे करेंगे ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। खा यार, मैं खाता हूँ थोड़ी देर से। numbers are multiples. This is the divisor of this. If I'm using a 2, then I convert a 3, and then I could use a 4, then I could place a 4, not a 4 exactly, same element, but a 2 maybe, place a 3 or a 2, a 4 even, 4 would work, placing a 4 would work. So length is approaching to infinity. The main thing is length is approaching to infinity. Has to be some solution. कुछ तो ऐसा फंसा हुआ है यार, केस पता है, कुछ तो हो रहा है भाई, सब फंसने वाला केस कुछ तो हो गया यार, क्या है वो मुझे नहीं पता है।